when we came into office in 2013, the whole program of Ways of Fund was actually part of a program that we wanted to roll out, where we would support small businesses that require 10,000 shillings, 20,000 shillings, 50,000 shillings, 100,000 shillings, very small enterprises using government money that do not, people who don't have collateral, people who do not have tall friends who can stand in as guarantors for them. And we have a government program called, that works on group guarantees, and we have tested that project and program, and it works. So next year, God willing, we should be able to scale up financing for small enterprises. And my intention is that we should be able to put as much money as we are putting in CDF. We are putting 100 million plus in CDF for every constituency. We should be able to put 100 million, a similar amount, 100 million plus every constituency to support small scale enterprises and to build enterprises from the bottom. And therein comes the bottom-up model or economic model. I have had a long discussion with many experts, and David D will bear me witness, on how we need to rethink about universal health coverage. You guys know how health can be a very expensive exercise. In fact, health is amongst the reason many families are impoverished. When their loved ones go to hospital and the bills come in hundreds of thousands and millions, people sell all manner of things because health is important. People sell property, sell livestock, sell all the savings. And so we need to sort out. At the moment, we have a big problem with the labor that is exported. We are exporting house helps, and that's a real problem, because in there we have so many people who are mishandled because house helps have no skills. Instead of exporting house helps, we should be exporting skilled labor. Plumbers are paid very well anywhere in the world. Yeah. And that is why we are targeting TVET, so that even as we export labor, we are exporting labor that is properly skilled and trained. The diaspora, 340 billion shillings, is part of why we must target, because that money must go, part of it, we must create products for you to invest. Create products in healthcare, create products in NSSF, create products in investment where you can invest that money and get a good return. Many of you guys live in countries where even if you put your money in the bank, you will get up 1%, maybe 0.5%, maybe 2%.
That's right.
We can give you 7%. We should have products that you can invest in your own country. In any case, we are borrowing from the Euro bond, for example, is at 7%, 8%. Why don't we have a product where our own people can earn that 7% or 8% instead of them keeping money in the US or in Europe, where I'm told even some other countries like Japan, if you take your money to the bank, you pay to keep money in the bank. It's negative. You know, the interest rate is negative, which means they deduct some of the money for you to have the money in the bank. So these are the products we must develop with the diaspora. And I believe that we should have a minister of state, either in Treasury or in the presidency, to take charge of diaspora affairs. That is my position. Because diaspora gives us 340 billion. We have a ministry of devolution, for example, whose responsibility is how we spend the 340 billion we give to counties. If we have a minister responsible for devolution, which is spending money, why don't we have a minister for a group that gives us 340 billion shillings? We must, as a matter of urgency, implement the plan that would create jobs in Kenya. We must, as a matter of urgency, provide a government program working with the private sector that would put resources in the hands of Kenyans to do business, grow small, ordinary businesses from the bottom. The more people who work, the more people who do business, the more savings we have, we will progressively generate enough taxes and enough savings to be able to finance our development. And we will progressively begin to address the big elephant in the room at the moment in Kenya, the elephant of debt. We will begin to address it. And unless we do that, and that's why I'm saying it's urgent, I am sorry, we will have a problem. The hustler story cuts across Kenya. It is not about a community. It is not about a region. The people we are talking about jobs is across Kenya. The hustlers, we are trying to get them to do business is across Kenya. And that is the competition that's going to be there in 2022. Our competitors on the other side are telling us the problem is the constitution. The problem is ethnic arrangement, that you want everybody in government, you know? Those are things I don't believe in as a person. I believe the strength of any government is a vibrant opposition that tells government when it goes wrong. I don't believe there is a problem with our constitution. And I have no quarrel with whatever changes are being proposed. But it is not true that that is the problem we have.